Hey everyone, so this is going to be part 2 of my brain training. I did part 1 I think last week at some point, and all of this is leading up to a big live I'm doing. So I'm kind of setting the stage because I have a lot of information I want to share with you guys about how to survive CRNA school, how to study. We're going to go kind of deep into stuff. So I want to kind of get these principles out of the way before I get to that and launch some amazing things that are coming. So brain, neuroscience. So what happens is you're going about your business, right? You're living your best life. You're trying to be your highest self. You're, doing all the things. And then all of a sudden something happens that you don't like, or some thought about the past comes up and you're just like, oh, and then your brain starts like, oh my God, they suck. I suck. This sucks. Everything is hopeless. Everything is stupid. I'm done. Forget everything. Forget everyone. We get in this crazy cycle because some circumstance pops up. And then you get sucked down this big black hole of doom, and then you don't accomplish anything in that time frame. And then you've wasted a day, and then you feel like your life is over, and then you're just like, I quit. Nothing is going to work, right? Thing is, what we don't realize is it's our thoughts. Our thoughts are what create an emotion, a physiological feeling, which is going to lead you to how you're going to act or not act. He's throwing things in there. And this is where the results of your life is created. So the parallel you have to make here is thoughts create results. Okay? So your brain, let's go back to just the basics of your brain. We talked about this a little bit in the last video. Your brain wants you to stay right where you are. That's what it wants. So anything new, starting anesthesia school, doing applications, going for the interview, your brain is automatically saying, oh, this is unmarked territory. We've never been here. Shut it down, right? And the thing is that your goals and your life and everything you want is outside of that comfort zone. And your brain is always going to be pushing you back. So I was watching this training by Kristen Boss. She's amazing. And she calls it a cliff. So when you start something new, a new business adventure, school, take a new class, go for the CCRN, you're basically standing on the edge of a cliff, right? And over the cliff is everything that you want. And what is your brain going to do? Because it wants to protect you. Primitively, it wants to protect you. So your brain is always going to say, get back away from the cliff, move back, can't do this, not going to work out. You're not good enough, right? Because that cliff, the edge, that's where growth happens. That's where everything you want is going to happen. So what you have to do is you have to anticipate and understand the physiologic science behind why that is happening. And then you have to shift it, right? Because when we are become aware of why we think what we think, why, what's happening in our head, because our brain wants us to be safe, it wants us to be comfortable, and it wants us to stay alive. That's what it wants. So becoming aware of this is going to lead to a way that you can shift, because you can create your own emotions by choosing different thoughts. Okay, there are a lot of subconscious thoughts and garbage that are sabotaging your best efforts no matter what you do. And that's why it feels like you're in a hamster cage and you just can't get out. And then you get your head out for a minute and then you're just sucked right back in, right? You have to learn to control your thoughts. So the thing is, we kind of have this scarcity, and then that kind of leads us into this scarcity mindset, and then it ruins our chance for long-term success, right? So I want to remind you of this as well. Life is always going to happen, right? I could give so many examples of my own classmate, things that happen with me, people I mentor. You're going to get into school or you're going to start your applications. Crap is going to happen. Curveballs are going to happen. And your brain is just going to freak out and it's going to want you to slip right back into caveman primitive brain and do nothing because it wants you to be comfortable, okay? So expect crap is going to happen no matter if you're in anesthesia school or not. Accept and understand. Oh my God. He's been quiet until I started this video. You will default back to these thoughts and you won't even know it. Okay? We are hardwired. I would actually want to say soft-wired because we can change it. We naturally want to procrastinate, self-sabotage, try to be perfect, people please. We want to look good. We want to feel good. We want to be safe. That's all innate, and that's just part of being human. So we have to learn how to shift that by managing and choosing different thoughts, Okay, and that is what is going to change your life. So I have come up with a pattern, I've come up with a system, and I'm going to go through all of that with you and teach you all. I have come to figure out in the live that will be coming up very shortly. I have one more of these mini brain trainings coming up, and then I'll start announcing when all the good launches and stuff is going to happen. Okay, all right, you guys, happy Tuesday, have an awesome day, and go out there and choose different thoughts in your head so that you can have the outcomes and the results that you want to have.